Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. I'm going to do a second series on what I call COVID-19 lies and half-truths. Okay. The question is this: how can the same data be reported three different ways? Okay. So let's take a look at these what I call half-truths here, and a possible, not so hidden agenda for governments, for like the state governments. Okay. Let's call this. Okay. So let's do this. Let's see. So we have a date series here, okay? And we're just going to extend it here to about, what, 10 dates, okay? And let's just say this is COVID-19 data here, okay? So the first way it's being reported is this. Let's do a quick sum here. So we have our first data. So let's call this A, okay? Now, if we plot this, it's pretty obvious what's going on. But what you notice here is, all right, all the days. So if this represents a date, then all these dates show the same amount of data. Okay, and the total data is 110. So let's come down here now. Let's look at the second way it's being reported. So let's just copy this. Let's do this. First of all, let's just change this to okay. So now let's take this data here, bring it down here, and paste it down here. Well, the first thing, for instance, what Spain is doing, they're doing this. They're saying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So here's Saturday, here's Sunday, for our purposes, okay? What they're doing is they'll come in here on Monday and they're adding these three numbers here, so they're ignoring Saturday and Sunday. Okay? So now you have a patch here. You have 5 days worth of single data. Then you don't record a number. Instead of recording numbers on Saturday and Sunday, you add them on the Mondays. So let's take a look at this plot here. So here's the second plot. So now all of a sudden, it looks like you had this massive spike in what cases or deaths on the 8th. No data here, but oh my gosh, we had a huge massive. And if all you do is look at this report and you don't understand what's going on, you can say, oh my gosh, if we take this here and we keep adding more and more dates onto this, okay, what it winds up looking like, that looks like you had a massive increase in cases this one day. Now let's take a look at what Sweden's doing. Okay. Now remember, the total number of cases, what it is the same. Sweden's going even one step further. Okay, they're saying Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. Let's take a look at this data B here. Data C. Okay. Look at this. Same data, but this one's up to 40 and this one's 30. Now, if we were to take this same data and say do this, and just come back down here and say 9, if we just took this and did this here, made this one long string of data, okay, and now we plot this whole data set. Now, does this look familiar? It's like, oh my gosh, we had this huge, massive spike in cases or in deaths, but it's misleading. It's misleading. The question is, what's the purpose of these things here? Why would you not want to report the dates? Why would you not report the data for the dates in which the cases and deaths occurred? Well, the only reason I can think of is because they want to exaggerate the data. Notice the data, every bit of data here is still correct, but this makes it look like you had this massive increase, say, in deaths or cases all for these days here. Okay, let's do one more thing. Let's come up here and let's do a 7-day average. Let's say, let's just do a 7-day average. Let's do a 5-day. Let's try that. So that's an average. So now let's copy this all the way down. So now let's come back through this here. But you see the average? What's the actual average? See, according to this plot here, the actual daily numbers is 10. Yet we have 3 days, but there were 40 different cases with a peak of 40. So you have to be smarter than the people who's into the data. So if we use an average, then okay, it averages out to 25 per day for these three things, but it's still a lot of data. Okay, and if these days were actually going up, okay, so now you got the principle. Let's take a look again at Sweden. So, oh, what happened to our? Let's close this again. Now, I want to show you this in how it actually looks. Okay. Okay. Let's do this then. Let's do a connect. Okay. So let's come back over here now from in data where, okay. And now let's do a quick plot of this now so you can understand exactly, because now you're going to see an actual, you will see this misleading data in action. Oh my gosh, look at this massive spike in deaths here in Sweden. Well, let's zoom in. Wait a second, there's a gap here. This spike is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All these gaps are that Saturday, Sunday, and Monday dates. So sometime back in September, October, they started track. This is what Sweden started to do, and in my opinion, it's exact. This type of reporting exaggerates the rate of increase. You didn't have 250 deaths in one day. When is January 7th? That's Thursday. Okay. When's this? December 2nd. That's Wednesday. Okay. You didn't have 277 deaths on January 7th. The number is actually closer to being down to here. Okay. Let's change this to a bar plot. Now let's zoom in. Look at this. Tuesday. Did you really have 153 deaths on Tuesday? Okay. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But according to this plot here, you've had a continuous increase in deaths. Now, you have had an increase in deaths, but it's closer to this line down there. It's closer to these numbers here, the 3-day numbers. To me, this is misleading. Okay, it looks like to me, we look at this again, it's like, my goodness, look at how Sweden's deaths are increasing. If all you did was saw this, you may not pick up one. Or if all you did was saw this, you're not going to pick up on the fact that there's actually a 3-day gap in here. Okay, so that's basically what I was showing over here with these numbers over here. Okay, and again, that's what you see, and this is exactly what you see over here. Okay, you get this massive spike, and it looks like, oh my gosh, look at all the cases we had on this day. Look at all the deaths you had on this day. So again, I want to caution you to be careful whenever someone, a government official or a mayor or governor or a president, whatever, starts talking about COVID-19 cases and deaths. Okay, make sure you understand the numbers yourselves. Okay, I'll put a link in the description below to show you where you can go get this data yourself, and you can create your own reports and see exactly what is going on. Okay, thanks so much for your time. I hope this has shed a little light on what I consider to be kind of a murky situation the way it's been recorded. Thanks so much for your time. I'll catch you on another report.